Iron Man and Wanda noticed that the whole sun was getting covered by dark force energy with vampires flooding the entire earth besides Latveria. But while the heroes were fighting them off, Blade suddenly told them to meet him in Impossible City, only for them to teleport there and be met by the Blood Coven, a team of super vampires that would go on to demolish them, until T'Challa sacrificed himself for the Avengers to escape, except for Thor and Wanda, who were taken hostage. Meanwhile, Blade goes to talk with Strange, explaining to him that a vampire cult whose leader was killed by Moon Knight had found themselves a new leader, and then stabs him, revealing that it's him. We then see Blade in Impossible City torturing Wanda and Thor while using T'Challa to dig up a certain temple. He orders Blood Coven to go get him his daughter Bree, who was out taking down vampires alongside Dracula. The Avengers therefore quickly pulled up to help her, but much more prepared this time, as Blood Coven ends up running away. But then later, while discussing their next move with Strange in his astral form, cause his body was a vampire, Miles would suddenly turn into a vampire and go insane until Strange used the Eye of Agamotto, which didn't reverse his vampire state, but it calmed him down, as he then expresses that he was being forced to hunt down Bree. And even though everyone already knew that Blade was the one behind this vampire invasion, his daughter only got to find out now. She was shocked and immediately ran away, as the heroes then began splitting the missions between them. Cap goes on a stream rage baiting Blade to draw him out, which actually works, as Blade then orders T'Challa to drop the Temple of Blasphemy on New York. Tigra and Hunter's Moon went to the Asgardian prison to free Khonshu, who then gives them a whole army led by Moon Knight. Meanwhile, Strange and Clea went asking for help from Doom, who basically reveals that the spirit of Verne, the first vampire ever, is possessing Blade to perform a ritual using Thor's blood and Wanda's magic. Doom then states that in order for him to take down Verne, Strange has to let him become the Sorcerer Supreme, which Strange eventually agrees to. However, later, after Verne completed his ritual and became one with the Dark Force dimension, the Avengers alongside Moon Knight's army would pull up on him but end up doing nothing until Bree and Miles jam a sword into Blade, ultimately freeing him from Verne, as Doom then also completes his ritual, letting the sun shine once again, but then refuses to give Strange his powers back, stating that he isn't done saving the Earth, and then announces himself as the superior Sorcerer Supreme.